Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice. I'm Tom, and in this one we're going to take a look at the Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team 2024 starter set with Marines versus Marines. Sounds just like the Heresy. So I'm going to run through this. I picked this box up at launch. My manager at my local GW store very kindly sorted me out with one because at the time the pre-orders had flown out and I'd just missed it. So he thankfully sorted me out, and it's taken me so long to make this video with one thing or another. I just got caught up in other stuff. And then we got close to Halo Flashpoint, something coming tomorrow about Flashpoint. But I wanted to get this one done. I'm actually, at time of recording, in about an hour, I'm heading off to the train station to go on a little break for 4 days. It's the dedication I give you guys. I'm way behind on this. This is my last video I needed to do before I go away. Yes, it's last minute, but that's just how I roll. But we're going to run through this. I've taken a series of pictures. Obviously, as the channel grows, I get more stuff sorted. I do want to do this more with a camera over my shoulder or something, and we can actually open the boxes together and go through it. But unfortunately, this is where we are at the minute. You can see the box is a little bit battered. It had to survive a couple of bus journeys home. But how about we just jump straight through this? So that's obviously the front of the box and the back here and the flash on the camera. I think this was the lighting in the room, actually, the top down spotlights have just hidden the Assault Intercessor Warrior, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows what an Assault Intercessor looks like, and I'm pretty sure everybody owns about 7 of them. So yeah, this is the back of the box. It just shows you what's in there. Each of these is 1:1 scale. Really, really nice models. I haven't built any of them yet, but we're going to go over the sprues. So we have the Angels of Death Kill Team, and this is a selection of warriors. You can change, tweak, do whatever you want, but it comes with the main, your Space Marine Captain or your Intercessor Sergeant to lead them. You've got a couple of warriors. You've got your Eliminator or your Heavy Assault Intercessor. Sorry, Heavy Intercessor Gunner with a heavy bolter there. It's one or the other between him and the Sniper. Yeah, it depends on what you fancy, really. But really nice models. These were Space Marine Heroes from last year, limited release. Now they're a little bit more readily available. And then down here, another Space Marine Heroes set. This is the Plague Marine Kill Team. Their rules, I believe, are in the app. They're also as a PDF on Warcom. And you've got your Champion, your Icon Bearer, your Plague Caster, your Heavy Gunner, your Fighter, a Warrior, and a Bombardier. I believe these are a fixed loadout. Beautiful models. The detail is incredible. The pictures just don't do them justice. Absolutely stunning. So in this box you get 64-page handbook, 2 reference sheets. That's all just basically a beginner's guide to Kill Team. You get a token set, which is the exact same as the book came in Hivestorm, and I believe is available with the rules book separately. You get 10 6-sided plain white dice. I think they're 10 mil white dice. You get a game mat, and you get ready to use terrain. Now the terrain is MDF, and it's the bulk of the weight of this box. It's a heavy box. We'll touch on the terrain later. These models are push fit. It says you don't need glue, and it says you don't need tools. Push fit is true, although I would still trim the tabs just so that they fit easier and there's less gappage. I hate push fit models. I would glue them as well, but that's just me. I'm going to be kit bashing some of these models. Not these. These are perfect as they are. I'll be kit bashing some of the Space Marines. And you do need tools. You need clippers to cut them off the sprue. Surprisingly. So that's the back of the box. I was a little disappointed that while it tells you that there's an app that you can download with all the rules, and that's great, like Hivestorm had, a QR code would have been really nice. Just as even quicker than having to go to your app store and searching for it. Quick scan a QR code, tap on the link, takes you straight there. Click a button to install, job done. And when I opened the box, that's what greeted me. It's not as much plastic as Hivestorm, but it's a lot of plastic. Each one of these models, because of how they were originally released, each one is an individual sprue. Once we remove those, you've got the little separator card. And that's the other side. It's two different pictures, but it's basically the same thing. There's our game mat in there, very much like Hivestorm. It is a different design, but it's delivered, and what they're doing with Kill Team, how they're setting these up, and I think in the last year, Games Workshop have really upped their packaging efforts. This is really nicely done. And then that's the folded up, but that's the mat inside the envelope. And then you get your reference sheets and your starter book. Tokens there. There's the starter book. A little piece of sprue, little piece of model fell off, but we'll put him back in his right place. And then these reference sheets. Now these reference sheets are dumbed down just for the starter set and starter games. These are not your full official rules, but they are a really nice starting point. And obviously the tokens there as well. And in here is the MDF Terrain. It's gorgeous. I was so impressed with this. I've never seen like MDF terrain like this. I've made my own terrain with MDF before. It was never quite like this. This is very impressive. And this is the terrain set up on the cutting mat as pretty much all of the shots that I do on this desk are. It's chunky, it's got a good weight to it, it's got a good feel to it, it goes together really easy. There was only 2 of the pieces, can't remember which 2, but only 2 of the pieces that were stiff and I had to really push them. But it also came apart really easily. And if we just jump back a couple of slides, I built it all, took the pictures, and then I have put them all back in this package and in the card, well, MDF boards to store them away. Went back perfectly, no problems, back in the little box. They're on the shelf, ready to be used. Really impressed with this. It's decent quality, and for a starter set to actually get some decent terrain, yes, it's MDF. Honestly, I'd be happy with them going further down this, because the plastic terrain is really nice. It's also really expensive, and you need to paint it. This stuff is just ready to go. You pop it out, you put it together, you're ready to play on your board. Perfect for a starter set. There's a shot of some of our dice. I think some of them have fallen down the holes. So, on to... I know the fun bit, but I suppose the fun bit is the terrain. The highlight from this box is the MDF terrain for me, which is weird. But yeah, so you've got your captain there, and the intercessor sergeant. I've just labelled him up as an intercessor because that's how I would be running him. If you're given a Space Marine captain, you run the captain. These guys, well, the captain himself is a fixed loadout, so plasma pistol, power fist. Not bad. It's not a bad way to come shooting at the enemy. A couple of different head options as well. So in here, the intercessor sergeant, you've got helmeted and unhelmeted. Same with the captain, unhelmeted and helmeted. You've got your heavy intercessor and your eliminator there. So the eliminator is fixed. 2 different options again. You've got hooded and non-hooded. And with your heavy intercessor, he is 2 heads as well. Bare head helmeted. Going to be a theme in this. Really nice models. I kind of like the bases as well, because it means you can just prime them, paint them if you want. You could just leave them as plastic, because they're all the same colour. But if you know, prime them, paint them, and you've got ready-made based models. Super easy for starter sets. And I didn't realise quite how chunky heavy intercessors were. Never owned any. I like these. And I love the eliminators. The bolt rifles might be rubbish in Space Marine 2. I think they look really cool. We have another 2 intercessors, so this is just your bog standard troops. We have the grenade there. That's the smoke grenade with the bionic arm. Again, bare head and helmet. And bare head and helmet for the other intercessor there. And then the assault intercessor, 2 heads again, bare head and helmet. Yeah, they're fairly straightforward. Heavy bolt pistol, chainsaw. He's going to be a bit of a beast combat, let's be honest. Yeah, really nice. Beautiful detail. These really impressed me. Again, same idea, push fit. 2 heads on each model as well, helmeted and unhelmeted, although the playcaster has a hood. The detailing is just incredible. So this is the champion there. Got his fancy plasma pistol and his cursed blade, relic blade, I'm not entirely sure what it's called. Torn cloaks and just wow, just fantastic. And the plague caster with his weird little wings coming out of his power pack and his staff. Beautiful. And you can see... I can't see. There we go, there's one. You're probably not going to see them very well in these pictures. But they also come with little nurglings that you can put on the base as well. Really, really just cool little details. The icon bearer there with his blade, a rusted looking blade, and his staff, and the heavy gunner with the plague cannon, plague blaster, and his little nurgling. Fighter, so he's got his flail there, and then he's also got close combat weapon, just a knife on the side for extra detail. Really, really cool. Bombardier there, again, very demon-y helmet there, or just the normal head. Got his grenades, he's got his nurglings. Even the, like, pulling the pin out of the grenade there, ready to throw. Brilliant. And then the warrior here. So, straightforward. Plague Marine warrior. Again, just beautiful. And yeah, that's us. I'm not going over rules and things. We've talked about Hivestorm and all that stuff, but covering this, finally getting it done. Just a super quick look at the starter set for the brand new version of Kill Team. Really nice starter set. I'm super impressed with this. The models are beautiful, the terrain is fantastic. Can't fault it. Absolutely can't fault it. And alright, initially I quibbled around the price. With Through Games Workshop, this is currently £67.50. Worth it. And if you get it third party, you get it cheaper. But I think this is worth it. It's 14 individual, really nicely detailed models you can't get anywhere else now. And even this starter set sells out pretty quick. I don't know if it's back in stock, but it's definitely been selling very quick. Really, really nice entryway into Kill Team, which is a fantastic little game. Really, really enjoying Kill Team. Yeah, this is all positive. And this is honestly how they should do a starter set, a true starter set. Everything that you need in a box to get you going, and when you're ready to move up to the big leagues, you download the app, or you go onto Warcom, and you can get their rules for free. All included there. At the moment, these guys don't have tactics cards. Don't know if they will come with tactics cards. You don't need the tactics cards, would be my argument as well. I would say if you do buy this box, you will also need a Kill Team rulebook, the new rulebook, just to give you all of the rules and everything. But there's enough in here to get you started and really give you a feel for it. And I think the Angels of Death and the Plague Marines are two fairly solid starter teams. And they'll see you through the basics at the very least. And they'll even give you probably a good run if you wanted to start playing bigger games against other teams and a little bit more competitively. Yeah, very impressed with this. Yet again, Games Workshop knocking out the park with, alright, they're old, but some beautiful models. But that terrain, oh, more of that. More of that. Really, really good. And if that's what they want to do, keep the price down, I'm all for it. Good quality, printed well. It all, none of the art on them was peeling, none of the details, the decals. All looked great, it came apart great, it went together great. I cannot fault it. Looking forward to getting these teams built and painted in the near future. And hopefully I'll be able to share that journey with you guys. But let me know what you think in the comments. Did you pick this up? Or is this something that you'd be interested in? I think for somebody who's been toying about Kill Team, this isn't a bad Christmas present, Just putting it out there, Christmas is coming. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.